Hey everyone, this is Mei Yu and welcome to Tutorial Thursday. Last week I showed you how to draw Harry Potter Hogwarts outfits, male versus female. Thank you for all your support with your likes, subscribes, and comments. In case you find yourself unsubscribed because of the YouTube system glitch, you can try resubscribing back onto my Fun2draw channel. Let me know in the comments. I love you all. Today I'm going to show you how to draw an anime Moana step by step. If you want more advanced drawing tutorials, you can see this playlist. For easier anime tutorials, you can see this. And for my cute and easy Fun2draw tutorials and doodles, you can see this playlist. I hope my different art can help you expand your creativity and drawing skills in different ways. Okay, to start, let's start with a circle for the head. For this tutorial, I'll just be concentrating on her head and shoulders. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle, just as long as we have something round for the skull. After we have the circle, let's go into part of the face on the side. So I'm going to draw a curve that's kind of going up, and then I'm going to draw another line like that, and then it's going to curve a little bit into the cheek, and then I want to curve down into the chin. Once we have the cute little pointy chin, let's go right back up, just like that, towards the cheek on this side here. Okay. I'm going to change some of the features. Okay, I just made another curved line to show more of the head, and then we can go ahead and erase the circle now. Okay, good. So we have this basic shape for her head and face. Let's go into the middle line. So this divides the face into two halves, but because she's kind of facing towards an angle, this line will follow the angle of the face. And then I always like to draw an eyebrow line like that, and then a lower eye line right around here. So I think these are great ways to keep your features in the correct areas on the face. Once we have that, let's go into the features. So I'm going to start with the nose, and I'll come from the middle line and go up slightly at an angle, and then I'll dip down towards a little nose like that. And I made this little shadow just to show the depth of the nose. And for my characters, I tend to draw a little nostril in there. And now for the mouth, let's go a little bit down, leave a gap, and let's make her smiling. So I have a curve like this that's going slightly up, and then I want to go down. I think I'll leave a little bit more of a gap between the mouth and the nose, so let's bring that curve down just slightly. It's a good idea to keep adjusting your proportions and the placement of things as you go along your drawing. Just keep changing it as you see fit. Okay, so once we have the curve of the mouth, I like to draw her lip. So it's going to curve up at its peak right around here. So this top part of the lip is the closest to the nose right here. And then I want to go down a little bit, right back down towards the corner of the mouth. Okay, so we have the upper lip, and for the lower part, I just want to draw another curve. I'm going to adjust some of these lines over here. Okay, so once we have the nose and mouth, let's go into the eyebrows and the eyes. So I like how her eyebrows are quite dark and thick. Let's get them in first. So I'm starting with the upper eye line with a short little line like that. So this is going to be one end of the eyebrow. And now I'm going to draw a long line going off at an angle, and then it's going to curve down like that. And let's make the eyebrow thick by drawing another side to it like this. And I'll shade it in so you guys can see it better. Okay, so once we have that, let's go into the other side. So I have this end as a line, and just draw the long piece, curving around the corner of the face and disappearing into the back. And with another part to make it thick. Okay, so once we have the eyebrows, let's get rid of the middle line. Now for the eyes. So this is one way to draw an anime eye. There are many different ways, and for some examples you can see my other anime manga tutorials, and I hope they help you experiment with different shapes and different shading techniques to create different eyes for your characters. So for this drawing, I want to draw the top eyelid like this as a curve, and then I'm drawing another thicker line right underneath for the lash line. So this is going to be a lot darker than the top eyelid. And then for the bottom, let's just leave a big gap and use the bottom eyeline as a guide. We don't have to follow exactly, but just use it as a guide to make our eyes more even. Okay, once we have that, so we have this large area in the middle, we'll fill that with the iris. So I'm going to make her look back towards you like that, and then I'm going to draw one big highlight right in the middle right here, and then I'll draw another highlight, maybe a smaller one down at the bottom, and then underneath both highlights we'll draw the pupil as an oval that's kind of covered by everything else. The pupil's the darkest part of the eye, so let's get that shading in. Okay, and once we have the eye, I'll shade a little bit of the iris, not too much, but I just want to get some shading in here so it doesn't look too flat. And I always like to go from dark to light, so right at the very top I like to press down on my pencil, and as I go down I'm gradually getting lighter by loosening up on the pressure of the pencil. And then right down here I'm not going to shade at all. So you have this nice dark to medium to light in the shading. I think that really brings out a character's eyes. Okay, so once we have the eye all drawn, let's give her some nice pretty lashes. So let's curve up and just keep repeating these curves, keep building them until you have the thickness and the length you want. I think for my drawing I like to give her some nice, really long ones, just for fun. Okay, now for the other side, let's draw the same thing, but because of the angle of her face, everything on this side is going to be a lot wider and more spacious and bigger compared to everything on this side. So to keep the perspective in mind, let's draw the same lines, but it's just going to be squished more. So here's the top eyelid with the thicker lash line. And then for the bottom, just leave a gap and use the bottom eyelid, or the bottom eye guide rather, to help you with the bottom lid right here. And then just go ahead and do the rest of the eye. So let's get into those nice pretty details. Okay, highlights. Okay, so I just polished up some lines in the face. And once we have the features in, let's start with the hair. So I'm going to draw this area first. So here's a really good way to draw nice curly hair. And I'll show you how to do this step by step. Okay, so I just drew a bunch of these wavy lines to make the hair in this area look like it's being combed back. And let's just start to add the volume by repeating these wavy curved lines just all around this area. Let's make this line come down a little bit. And you can see I'm adding a lot of volume just by leaving a big distance between the head and the top part of the hair. So that's a really good way to make a character's hair look thick. Okay, so just follow around the curve of the head, and as for her hair down here, let's just add tighter curls like that, and just keep repeating them. I'll add some more volume in the back. There we go. Okay, coming on this side, let's draw some more curves. And I've done lots of tutorials on different hairstyles for boys and girls. If you want to see how to draw all kinds of different hairstyles, you can check them out on my Fun2draw channel. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop right around here. Let's erase some of the guidelines before adding more detail. Okay, in this area I want to draw a nice pretty flower. I really like the one she wore when she was a little baby. I think that's really pretty, so I think I'll add this in my tutorial. It's just a nice simple flower, so basically I'll just start with these like these teardrop shapes for the petals, and I'll just repeat them all the way around. Okay, once we have our flower done, let's go into different areas of the hair. So this area is going to be pulled back. So I just want to repeat these wavy lines. And a good way to make the lines look natural is just to keep your wrist really loose and try not to hold a pencil too stiff, because that may interfere with your lines that you make. So just keep it really loose, really flexible. It's alright if you make mistakes, you can just erase and start again. It's perfectly okay. Just keep trying until you have an effect that you like. You can see I'm also varying the waves. I'm not drawing everything like the exact same. So that helps with making hair look more natural. Okay, so once we have that, let's go into the sides. And same thing, just keep repeating these wavy lines. Okay, once you have this part done, let's go into a little bit of the upper body. So I'm going to draw neck coming from behind the ear. So we have the line like this, and then the other part of the neck comes down right around here. And then it goes into this shoulder. For fun, I think I'm going to make this pose a little bit cute by bringing the shoulder up a little bit. That has some attitude. Just like that. And then it'll go down. Just make the shoulder a little bit longer. And then for this part, let's make it slope down a little bit. Right there. Okay, so once we have the basic lines for the body, let's go into some of the details in here before going into the rest of the hair. So this is going to be part of her collarbone right there, and then a little bit on the other side. And then part of the chest in the front, just a slight curve, and then the rest on the other side. Let's move this collarbone in more. And now for the top, so I'm going to draw just a slightly curved line going across, and then she's got these really interesting designs and patterns on the top. I'm going to keep them simple so more of you can follow along with this tutorial. So here's like a curved section of these little ovals. Just something simple like that. And then we'll just fill it with some more little patterns that are simplified. Okay, after we have her top, let's draw her necklace. So she's got this big piece right in the middle. With this design on top. Okay, once we have this centerpiece, let's go into the rest of the necklace. I'll just draw a simple line to connect the necklace to the neck like that. And then following this line, let's draw 3 little circles on each side. So just simplifying the details in here. Okay, so I think she's looking pretty good. We're almost done. We have just a few more little details to take care of. So let's get the hair. She's got lots of hair, so let's just have some in the front here and the rest is behind. And in this area, just complete the hair with more of these wavy lines. Okay, I think Moana looks beautiful. I'm just going to do a little bit of a shadow just right underneath the chin area on the neck. So that's a really good way to make something look more 3D and dimensional. And I think especially in this area, it helps to make the drawing look more complete. Okay, there you go. And some of you have been asking me if my pencil case is on my new merch shop. Yes, you can get my art designs on anything in the store, including these pouches, or tote bags, pillows, clothing, and a lot more. So check them out, and the link is in the video description. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know what else you want to learn how to draw in the future. Thank you for supporting art and my Fun2draw channel with your likes, subscribes, and by telling everyone about Fun2draw. I'll see you every week on Tutorial Thursday and Fun Friday. In case you want to check out my new art-featured merchandise, clothing, and home accessories, my shop link is in the video description. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow on Fun Friday.